If you had to take a quick guess on what this girl is crashing out over, what would it be? Maybe her dog died, or maybe her ice cream cone melted onto her lap, or maybe her parents keep calling her a disappointment because all he does is sit in a closet and talk to a camera about anime all day and yell at him, Isaac, you're a loser, go get a girlfriend. And I try to tell him, Mai, I'm trying, but these girls want Duke Dennis, they don't want me.
Oh, shut the hell up.
Well, this got personal pretty quick. Anyways, any of those answers, minus the last one, would be a reasonable crash out, but instead, the video is about Deku and his girl that everyone knew was gonna happen from the beginning are officially a canon couple in My Hero Academia. This week, the amount of bullshit I've seen online is insane. My Hero Academia released some new chapters and they finally put the nail in the coffin that Deku isn't gay, even though it's been completely obvious from the jump. I mean, have we been watching the same show? From the beginning, he was simping over her.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
For the normal people, this came with no shock. To the My Hero fans that give everyone a bad rep, they were absolutely devastated. If you wondered why everyone says My Hero fans are the weirdest fan group ever, your question has been answered, because there has been a lot of bitching and moaning lately about a cartoon character getting with another cartoon character. Before I get too deep into the video, I just want to make this clear. If you like to ship characters and think certain characters have good chemistry, that's fine. Just don't be weird about it. Like, if it doesn't go your way, I better not see any tantrums or tears or 10-minute crash out videos. Like, we have to get it together. If you guys don't know, the side on the verge of going 90 on the freeway, they are getting very upset because Deku got with a girl and they wanted Deku to get with another male character from the show. Why so many people thought this was going to be a thing? Honestly, beats me. I couldn't tell you why this was such a huge thing. I know it's like my job to give you guys like the info of why people seriously thought this was going to be a thing, but I seriously got nothing but pure delusion. A huge thing with anime is when there's two male characters that are close, there's going to be a good amount of people that will go to the fucking grave that they are gay. Now, anime does do some sus shit. I can't lie. The way that they talk to each other, like Gon and Killua and Naruto and Sasuke, they talk like, my life was darkness before you came into my life. You're everything to me. I'm the moon and you're the sun that gives me light. Look, I love my friends, but I'm not saying anything like that to them. The way Naruto and Sasuke be looking in each other's eyes and then just going glaze for glaze.
All I really wanted to do was to come up to you and start talking. I get sort of giddy.
Bro, what did you just say?
To be strong like you, cool like you. I guess that's why I kept chasing after you.
Nah, bro, that's still gay.
It was the opposite. I was the one who was jealous of you.
You're gay! He's gay!
I think a thing that, like, us people in America need to realize, this stuff might sound weird to us, but in Japan, it's not taken that way at all. There are big cultural differences between the two countries. Those things might sound sus to us because we're just, I guess, like the men here are not as affectionate towards each other. But there in Japan, it's not taken as like a gay thing to say stuff like that to each other. I think, I mean, at least in the show. Something that has always surprised me, watching these action-based animes like Dragon Ball, Naruto, My Hero, Bleach, is how much shipping is talked about. Like these shows, romance is not the main focus at all, and yet it's talked about so much with fans. Look, I don't usually care much for romance in shows and movies. Unless it's done like really good, then I'll point it out and give them props. But the problem with these shows is the romance is always done so horribly, it's not even funny. But again, I don't blame them because it's not the main focus of the show. Just look how Naruto developed their romantic relationships. There was one good written relationship, and that's Tamari and Shikamaru. Everyone else, it just seems like the writers at the end of the show were just looking around just to match characters and just be like, oh, they had any type of history? Put them together, put them together. Hey, Sai made that random joke to Ino that resulted in him calling her pretty. That's enough, put them together. Sasuke and Sakura, let's just ignore the fact that he tried to kill her multiple times in the show, like with no hesitation either. He was just full bloodlusted, ready to kill her. Come on, guys. He said thank you to her that one time. Give him a break. He was just going through a phase. Everyone does that. Everyone tries to kill their wife. The development of romantic relationships in Naruto were done horribly, and yet I hear a lot of people spend a lot of time talking about it. And don't even get me started with the obsession people are having with Boruto and Sakura. I've talked about this before, but my goodness, some of these people need help. This thing of Boruto and Sakura has motherfuckers writing paragraphs. Just look at a Boruto subreddit and you will see people going to war, writing detailed essays about hints of them being together. Some of you guys need to put this much effort into a job or schoolwork, because my fucking goodness, putting your heart and soul for some random comment on some random subreddit is insane. But you know what causes people to go all out like this? It's shipping. This is why I say shipping is the dark side of anime fans. There's people that watch a show and a harmless thought of just thinking two characters could go with each other morphs into this weird obsession that will make their life goal to prove that it's going to happen in the show. And when it doesn't, tears and moaning and complaining and death threats to the creator are coming. What I don't understand is if you care so much about romance, just go watch a romance anime. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Romance in these types of shows are usually not done so well, so it's really hard to predict who's going to be with each other. Those hints probably don't mean anything because the writers aren't taking it that deep to a point that they're gonna give like little hints here and there that if you're really paying attention to, you'll find. At the end of the day, shippers, get it together because it's not that deep.
All right, play off the grid.
We off the